Hello and welcome back to my Tunisian Stitches collection. I'm Sarah. Today I'm showing you a wonderful Tunisian stitch called the Tunisian Wave Stitch. The Tunisian Wave Stitch is worked in multiples of 10 plus 2 stitches and is a combination of different Tunisian crochet stitches. The Tunisian Simple Stitch, the Tunisian Double Crochet and the Tunisian Slip Stitch, which I'm going to show you in the course of this pattern. So let's begin. As usual, I have started with a standard foundation row in Tunisian crochet of 22 stitches, and I'm starting with the stitch pattern right away. One loop on the hook already counts as stitch number 1. So we are going to work into the first 2 stitches in Tunisian Simple Stitch. So go with the hook under the first vertical bar, yarn over and drop a loop. And repeat this with the following stitch. Now work into the next 4 stitches in Tunisian double crochet. If you want to refresh your skills on this stitch, just check the link at the top right hand corner of this video. So yarn over. Insert the hook under the next vertical bar, yarn over and pull through, yarn over again and pull through two loops together, 1 loop on the hook. Again, yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, the stitch is not complete, yarn over again, pull through 2 loops and up on the hook. So again, okay, and a 4th time. Sorry, I did something wrong here. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull through, yarn over again, pull through 2, and that's it. Okay, now work in Tunisian Simple Stitch in the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Now we will work into the next 2 stitches a Tunisian Slip Stitch, which is done like this. Simply insert the hook under the vertical bar as if for a Tunisian Simple Stitch, but do not work it. Just leave it there like this. So we need 2 stitches worked like this, so we are going to insert the hook under the following stitch as well. Like this, and that's it. Now work again 2 stitches in Tunisian Simple Stitch. Oops. 1 and 2. Now we are going to work again 4 stitches in Tunisian double crochet. Remember, the double crochet takes a little bit longer to finish, to complete the stitch, because just like a regular double crochet in regular crochet, it's created in 2 phases, so to speak. So don't forget. 2, 3 and 4, okay. Now again 2 stitches in Tunisian Simple Stitch, 1 and 2, and 2 Tunisian Slip Stitches, 1 and 2. So we just insert the hook under the next 2 stitches under the next 2 vertical bars and leave it like that. Finishing with a neat closing stitch, as I like to call it. Insert the hook under both the vertical bar and the back bar of the border stitch. Like this. Yarn over and drop a loop on the hook. Now proceed with a standard return pass. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop only once, yarn over and pull through 2 loops together, repeating the second movement until the end of the row. Okay, so this was row number 2, if we consider the foundation row as row number 1. You can already see the reason for this name for this stitch, the wave stitch. Using a different kind of stitches creates this height differences in stitches, creating this ondulating effect. So let's proceed. In row number 3, we will just work very simply in Tunisian simple stitch across. Always finishing with a neat closing stitch and a standard return pass. Okay. In row number 4, we will exceptionally start with a chain 1. The reason for this is that we are going to work into that first stitch with a Tunisian double crochet. So we basically needed the chain 1 at the beginning in order to heighten the first stitch and bring it to the height of the Tunisian double crochet, which is a higher stitch than usual. So yarn over and work into that first stitch in Tunisian double crochet. Like this. Then work into the next 2 stitches in Tunisian simple stitch. One and 2. Now work into the next 2 stitches in Tunisian slip stitch. Like this. Then another 2 Tunisian simple stitches. 1 and 2. Now 4 Tunisian double crochets. 1 2 3 and 4. Again, 2 Tunisian simple stitches. Oops. 1 and 2, followed by 2 Tunisian slip stitches. Okay, followed by again 2 Tunisian simple stitches. You see, once you learn the sequence of stitches, it is very repetitive and easy to learn. Now I'm going to work 4 Tunisian double crochets. That is to say, I'm going to work into the next 3 stitches 3 Tunisian double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, finishing with a special neat closing stitch in that last border stitch. That is to say, we are going to make a double crochet neat stitch. That is to say, we prepare the movement as if for a Tunisian double crochet. So we yarn over with a yarn over, and then we insert the hook into that last stitch as if in a neat closing stitch, and proceed completing the Tunisian double crochet. So pull through, yarn over again, and pull through 2 loops together. That's it. Now continue with a standard return pass. Okay, so you see the result. In row number 5, we are going to work again in Tunisian simple stitch across. And this is the repetition, you can already see. So you need to repeat alternating row number 2 and row number 4, spacing them out with rows in Tunisian simple stitch, as long as you want, as long as the pattern requires it. Okay, so this is really a lovely stitch. I am definitely going to make a project in this stitch. This is what I was creating before, because this stitch is particularly beautiful if you are playing with colors, just like I did in this sample, for example. Alternating colors, changing colors at the end of this row, if you're just, well, at the end of the return pass, if you want to use 2 colors only, or changing if you want to use more colors, also at the end of the forward pass. I'll leave a link to my color change in Tunisian crochet at the end of this video so that you know what I mean. And that's it. Thank you for watching and following me, and see you next time with a wonderful Tunisian stitch. Bye bye.